they used to, you see a lecturer dating 5 6 girls at a time. Yes, in the department. Yes, and that thing is this to happen in this Nigeria universities. Yes, in this higher, most of time cases usually comes like this.
Welcome to second episode of Final Year Chronicles. I'm your host, Mark this week. This is a platform where we give every graduating student in any higher institution in Nigeria an opportunity to share their academic journey. We believe that every particular journey must be heard, and behind every particular certificate, there is always years of struggle, sacrifice, self-doubt, and several other memories that needs to be shared. And today I'm joined by one of the brightest mind you can ever think of. Women leader, it's an honor to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
I'm so much happy to have you today, and it's an honor to have you,
And
Haneefa
it's a
Aliyu,
pleasure.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me start by congratulating you for finally making it to the final year class.
Right.
Because
Thank you.
anybody who have been in the university environment, you agree with me that transiting from 100 level to 400 level is one of the most difficult journey anyone can ever think of.
Yes,
The
definitely.
negative moment, the moment where you even doubt who even who even said that you come to university. There's always that movement,
Yes.
So let me congratulate you, and we are happy for you that you have finally made it to an year class, and we believe that your sign out also will be lovely and will be a memorable one.
Of course.
So
Very soon.
let me start on this note. This
Yes.
your woman leader. I guess you have already prepared someone who will take over from you.
Still working on it
Okay,
though. There is no a lot of time, but I'm still working
okay,
on
you
it.
are still working on it.
Yes.
But you see, I read your profile, and you are so much engaged, or you have served in various capacity, in school,
Of
ranging
course.
from your department to faculty, and then the rest. So let's start on this note. How were you able to manage your academics and then strike a balance between your academics and then your leadership journey?
If I'm to say, definitely
Mm,
the hardest journey in university
mm,
is mixing leadership with your studies.
yes.
Because they both require your time, your attention, and everything. So you have to divide that attention into two.
Mm,
Sometimes you'll be at the class and you'll be thinking of having meeting because there are some issues and something will just pop to your mind. We need to correct this side of thing. We need to make all these things work. So when that thing comes into your mind, definitely your attention will just divert from
yes,
the
of course, of
class.
course.
Yes, but you just need to maintain that thing. Definitely calm yourself. But sure, we are able to make it. We just usually arrange meetings during the weekend so
Mm,
that it will not interfere with
yeah, conflict with your
yes, with
studies,
the
yeah.
stories.
Yeah.
Though most students usually read their books during the weekend. They don't have time during the work days,
Yes.
so we just have to play it with them, with the appointees, so
Yes.
that they'll just have to manage, squeeze their time. But definitely knowing that you are a leader, you know that there is no sleep for you again.
Yeah, of course, of course.
That time you need to sleep when you are not a leader, it has come to the end. Because after your studies, you still have some people that you are ruling. You still have some things that you need to arrange. Everything, all this thing and that thing, it will be coming up. So before you, I think if to say you're having 5 hours to sleep before, now it will be just maybe 2 hours or less because you won't have that much
Yes,
time
you are trying to balance between your
between the
academics and
academic and this. But when you say you sleep and you just focus on one side, definitely there will be error.
yes.
And you know that the main purpose of you being in the university is academic, yes, not the leadership. The leadership comes in when you're at the university because you can't learn just as in the say degree what is this proverb that they used to say, degree rather than no a skill rather
Okay,
than
okay,
just a
skill rather than just a
yes,
skill.
leadership is also a skill that you learn through the degree.
Yeah, of course, of course.
You can't tell me that you just learn a skill. The skill cannot work without a degree, definitely. because you have to be educated before you know how to put things into into place. But without that skill, without that education, that skill is nothing. Yes, they both work hand in hand. Yes, definitely.
You know, I have seen you have made a very impressive academic feat looking at your academic record. And one will be so curious to know what were some of the strategies and then some of the methods, because a whole lot of students may equally have interest in journalism and then student leadership. What are some of the methods or strategies you were able to put in place that was able to give you a very good academic fit in school and then still balance with your leadership? So what were some of the strategies that you employed to balance academics and then balance leadership? Because one thing is you must excel academically also. So are there any methods,
Yes.
strategies you use in order to attain this academic fit you have been able to attain and then still manage your women
Okay.
leader position and several
And
other positions
yes,
you have held in the school?
yes. The only strategy for me is knowing yourself and understanding yourself. What works better for you? What works for another person must not work for you.
Yeah.
Knowing the time that anytime that when you read, you know that you understand at that time. Yes, you can we have different type of people. That's why some people used to say guru like he's naturally gifted. There is nothing like naturally gifted. Yes, that's just it.
Yeah.
Everyone is there is nothing like guru by nature. Always is guru by nachi. When we say that, Hausa people understand, it's guru by struggle. That's what they mean by guru by nachi.
Okay.
You have to struggle before you become the guru.
Yeah.
Before you know it. And just like I said, understanding yourself. Just if a person understand himself, what's the best time for him, that when he studies at that time he'll grab it more fastly. You know, some people cannot study without snacks, and some people when they study with snacks it will be like a distraction. Yes, definitely. So when you understand yourself, don't go and copy someone else. Knowing seeing that person, that person used to study with snacks, let me try that one. And you know that that one will cause distraction to you and you will not be able to study, and you just be wasting your time. Well, that person will just be, that's what works for that person. I think that's just the only thing that I put into mind. I understand myself at first and I put it into action.
Yes, self awareness.
Yes,
Self awareness. Well, that is good. And I believe a whole lot of students are still struggling to know truly who they are.
of
So
course.
anything you do, they copy. And I've interviewed quite a good number of students on this platform and several other engagements. There are some persons that believe that until you go for TDB before you can excel. And I've seen first class students who tell me that they have never in their whole academic journey gone for TDB, yet they are first class students, they are excelling. So I think this point is very important. People must, one, self awareness. You must know
Yes,
what works for you
of
and then
course.
stick to it. Well, that is impressive. You know, let's move on. Now that you are finally in your final year class, when you sit back and then go on a memory lens on how the journey started, how was 100 level like?
Hmm.
You
How?
know, how was 100 level? You know,
Ha.
how did your how was your experience in 100 level?
Okay, just from the way I'm explaining it,
Yes,
as
I know.
in, you know, definitely, my 100 level is not like, ah, that's, let's just say that's my emotional stressful level.
Wow.
Let me just say that, because at that level I'm a fresher, because the used to call it, I'm new to the system.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know how it is, how
How it
everything works.
works,
Yes, but immediately I step my foot, I'm having problem. You know, I just feel like, as in, I just want to quit at that moment. Yes, because I was like, what's all this problem, where is it coming from? Let me just give you a short story how it's happened. I got admission because definitely it was pharmacology.
Yes.
I choose as in, I say, as a course.
Yes.
You know, many people choose pharmacy and they give them pharmacology,
Yeah.
but me at first it was pharmacology.
Wow.
That's
Well,
the
coming to
course,
that
yes.
later.
And when I got admission or the open registration, I went there, I register all these things, you know, fresher, everything.
Yeah.
And when they opened school, I went to the school. My dad was the one that took me to the school,
Yes.
left me there, went back to, because we are very far. So immediately I went to print my course form. Course form was not there in the portal.
And you did registration?
Yes. What happened? They said that you don't even pay school fees. Wow, how
But
comes?
you paid.
The one funny aspect of it, I am having receipt. I print. Thank God said I print the receipt out. So I was now and this receipt is for what? They saw the receipt and everything was from the portal.
Yeah.
Yes, everything was the school fees receipt.
Yes.
And they were like, how comes? I was directed to the ICT director. I went there. We, as in, he entered the portal, check everything. He was like, waiting happen, but you'd not register for course. I was like, yes, maybe you can see that, but to me as a fresher, I think I register courses because I already selected the courses when I entered the portal. Maybe something came up and I just log out and leave the portal, but he was like, you'd not register. I was okay, I'll not deny that fact. Okay, what about the school fees I paid? And the portal is showing you have not paid school fees. So I was like, it's a technical glitch. So we have to correct it. You have to send notice, all this thing and that thing before the correction we made. I should print the receipt again. The downloaded receipt I download on my portal. Yes, that I should print it and bring it to him with my documents. Okay, I submitted everything to him, and I was expecting the correction not to take time since it was just like he said, technical glitch. Maybe it's just a week. I submitted it. He said that okay, I should come back tomorrow. Tomorrow I came back. He was not around. I met someone. That was the time I even started making friends because I was busy, and people were. That was the time I feel like quitting because I was having lectures and back to back. Yes, I will be having a call. Come to the ICT, you have to verify this. Come to the ICT, you have to verify this. I'll have to leave lectures where people are participating, and we used to have lectures. I think 6 to 6, from morning to evening. And immediately I close for lecture, I'll just receive a call. Even before that, I'll receive a call. When you're done, come to the ICT. You have to submit this and that. You submitted this and that. I will be like, yes, I submitted all. And we not see it, we check it, we not see it. You have to print another one and submit it. All these things. I work, I think, for this thing, I work more than almost 2 months.
2 months?
Yes.
Just to rectify
the issue of it. Yes. A glitch. That's what they said. Yes. Just to verify that one. And one staff in the ICT was like, he advised me that I should just go and register and that I should just go and make new registration because he did not think this issue would be solved. The way he was seeing me coming up and down here, he felt very bad. Yes. I was like, I cried that time. Almost every day. People were when close. Yes.
I can relate to some of these things.
And people were very busy reading, they are studying. Yes, because many people came in to the university with the zeal of excellent result, having excellent result. Even me too, I came with that zeal. But immediately at this point, as in, I just fell down immediately. I'm weak already because I don't have my time. Every time I was just praying, as let this issue be rectified. I don't have time to read. Even lectures, I'll be skipping some lectures just to come to the ICT to rectify this issue. For a whole 2 months, a student without having complete lectures, as a fresher, how do you think that student will?
And that is a foundational class.
Yes, I have that problem, and I tell and glory be to God, the issue was solved. I was very happy, and all my friends were happy for me, thinking that I have exceeded that issue, not knowing that I am having another issue. Yes, and we're having an exam. That was the semester. Yes, immediately timetable came out for the semester examination. So we are asked to go and collect our exam card as a freshers. They directed us everything. Yes, we went there to collect our exam card. Everyone, call your matric number. What's your matric number? They will check for your exam card and give it. And I call my matric number. They check. No, there's nobody like this. We did not see any matric number like this. Are you sure this is your matric number? No, maybe you did not crime your matric number. Oh yeah, bring your receipt. And I gave her the receipt. That was one of examination. Yes, she was a lady that time. It was a lady. She was like 26 was 4626. And she checked again, she did not see it, and she saw my picture because she already saw the passport on the receipt list. She was like, So, and you're having new matric number here now. It was 8943. Different matric number.
Okay, let me get to that. When you paid school fees, you were giving them a
Different
matric number.
Yes, when they try
Or
to
when they rectify the issue,
they change the matric
still had-
number.
oh.
And I don't know at that time because I print custom, it was with that
The
old
old-
matric number. Yes, it was when they print the exam card, it comes out with the new matric number.
Yes.
And I was like, no, this is not my matric number, ma. Maybe they made an issue. She was like, okay.
And you wrote CA with the old
With the old matric number. Yes. Where she was now like, okay, let me finish this one. Just wait for me here. She finished giving everybody, and everybody was allowed to go except me. She now took me to the HOD. We went there. He was like, no, you do change of department. I was like, no, I was just a fresher now. This change of institution, I was like, no, this is a jam nene. That's it now. And he was like, okay, give me the old matric number. I give him the old matric number. Tell me your password. And I told him my login password to the portal, and the portal just login. And he was like, is this your real portal now? This is your real matric number. Okay, let me use the one on the exam card. He now picked the one on the exam card because he carried the exam card. He now say, okay, let me try using your password for this one also. And I gave him the password again, and he now it's the portal same it login into same portal. I was like, wow.
Old matric number.
No, you know something? They bought the I'm having two portal.
Okay, you have two.
Yes, and it's only one password. I don't know for the one that they got for the exam card, but whenever I log into it, it will give information. Yes, and when I log into the new, I will still access my information. He was like, wow, okay, let me call the director of ICT. Now call him. He was like, there's no issue like this. What? You know, sometimes how people can be. Was okay, but we're having it here. Was like, she not did any change of institution or change of department. He was like, no. I was like, okay, he will rectify the issue. He's coming. Let him call someone. He now end the call that person and call us back. He was like, there's nothing we can do. It's only for her to accept the new matric number, and we will just cancel the old matric number so that her portal will be only one. I was like, sir, how about my test and the practical, the CS, all I did, assignments, everything. I was like, wow. And that was the point where even the HOD himself, he was like down. He was like, how? I don't know how to help you with this, He called the director again. Is there no way that they will leave the first one, they will give me the first one so that they will cancel the new one? The director of ICT said, no, the only one that they can left for me is the new one, and they will cancel the old one. And that was the matric number. I did everything with all the C, all the and that was all the courses you are offering at 100 level. They are all from Faculty of Science, not Faculty of Basic Medical Science, that someone can access them easily. Yes. And my HOD was like, okay, he just end the call. He was like, Haneefa, don't put it away. Yes. He was like, go and read like you would die, because I can't help you with that. Oh, you see, I was like, sir, what about my CAs? He was like, I can't help you with that. Just go and read so that you just pass. Nothing like, as in, I was like, I want to get 5 points because I want all my courses to be A's. I was like, I can't help you with this one again, or just go and read like you kill yourself. Just know that you not get any carryover. And that day I cried again because
it's so emotional looking at you that you are just a new student on campus.
That's it. Even our exam officer, she also felt for me. She was like, there's nothing you can do. He was like, no, there's nothing you can do. He was like, okay, let's go. I collected the exam card, and we are having exam on Monday, and it was on Friday we did that issue. Yes. And on Monday I went to write the exam. It was GSP. We wrote the exam. When I came out, and one thing that came into my mind immediately, it was to start following the lecturers that they took us all the courses, so that I would change the matric number. Yes. And it's very hard because I'm a new student in that university. I don't know offices, all this, especially moreover that they are Faculty of Science, not our faculty. Even our faculty that time, I don't know them completely. Yes. Talk more of other faculties that we are just borrowing the courses. But I went to the labs. Since lab, you
Oh,
know,
just
yes, they are,
constant.
yes. I went to the lab, complained to them. I always go together hand in hand with the new matric number and the all with all my documents, so that I'll be sure. You know, people can be very funny. If you tell them about this issue without any evidence at hand, they'll never agree with you. So I have to be going with evidence. When I show them, they'll be like, ah, wow. So this kind of issue used to occur, and they'll just, no problem. Okay, come and check your book. Wait for the your own department. Come and check your report book. Change your matric number. Everything. Change the. We check the attendance. I'll change my matric number. Everything. That's how I did for all the labs. Chemistry, biology, and physics. I follow all the labs. I change as in the
The
lab.
new one,
Yes,
yes.
I changed my matric number there. But for other courses that I did, I don't know how I handled that one. I went to GST unit to complain about my issue. She was like, okay, but we're having a lot of people that offer that course. She will not be able to go and start searching for my script from that one. All she can do for me is to give me new test, so that I will just write with that one. When she came, she's recording it. Maybe she saw the matric number. She'll just enter it. I was like, okay, I have no problem with that, ma. And immediately at that position, at that time, she just give me test. I wrote the test, submit it to her. Now, I now let her off. 2 days, three practicals and one. Yes, I went to
And how many courses were you offering?
12 courses. Yes.
Part of the reason you chose pharmacology was the fact that you wanted to know more, you wanted to know much about drugs. Now, looking back now, will you be proud to tell anyone that the reason why you choose pharmacology has been properly utilized, or you have achieved that purpose?
Of course, I'm very proud. Not
Okay.
will I be. I'm already proud of it.
Okay.
Because yes, I'm already proud of the course I choose, and I can also encourage some students that are already studying pharmacology that they should study it hard. Because it's a course on its own that know more a lot about drug. If you ask a medical doctor, what's the cause that give you struggle, as in the cause that give you headache in school, back then in school, will tell you pharmacology. Yes, because before you understand pharmacology, you have to understand many causes that are attached to it. All the biochemistry, the microbiology, yes, the physiology, yes, all these things, everything you need to understand, because it deals with how the drug interact with the body and how the body interact with the drug. And you know that's when you know everything about how the drug and how drug interact with the body and how the body interact with drug, you have just finished it, because that's the purpose of living, and that's the what comes after pathology. Before you treat a person, you have to know what drugs to give. A medical doctor can never be a medical doctor without a pharmacology. That's And in expanding hospitals, they have pharmacology units. Because when a doctor make a prescription, there is some drug interaction that you cannot give two drugs at a time. So there is pharmacology unit that the prescription has to undergo the unit.
It sounds more like a quality assurance unit.
Yes,
To be able to assess what the
of course,
prescription is all about.
of course.
Yes. Now, Haja, what like do you have any plan after school? Like, what's your plan after school? As a pharmacologist, do you look at yourself building a career within the pharmacology sector, or let me have an idea of what you are looking at for at the end of the day with your pharmacology certificate?
Okay, yes. The first thing though in my mind was to further education. But after that, yeah, as in we have different aspects in pharmacology. They have a working pharmacologists as the hospital. They are the best that helps in maintaining some patients. It's not the disease that kill them, it's the drug or the drug. Yes, and when we're having pharmacologists, that thing it will be corrected at the hospitals, and that's why we are fighting for it. Pharmacologists need to be at the hospital so that all these issues will be addressed. Yes, all this, and we're having all these different type of pharmacologists at the master's level. That's the neuropharmacology that deals with all these neurons and everything they bring. Yes, and we are some drugs, they can be very funny. Drug cannot be just dependency. That's when we say that drug is it can have effect at lower dose, different effect, but when you give it at higher dose, it will give different effect, acting at different places. When, let's say, it has, this is just for instance, for example, not something that, yes, it has an aesthetic effect at low dose, and when you give it at high dose, it will give antipyretic effect. And this different variety of something that you'll be treating. When you give that thing at, that's the exact drug that a person needed. Maybe someone come with pyrexia, that's fever, and he's needing that drug. When you give it, that's the exactly drug that is supposed to be given. But the dose, yes, it really matter. Or when you give it with different drug, the interaction between them, you see that you are giving drug and that drug is not working.
And you think that a pharmacist cannot rectify this issue except a pharmacologist?
No, they can also rectify it, but the ones that have deeper knowledge about it. Yes. Pharmacologists, they don't dispense. We don't dispense. Yes.
I'm aware of
That's, and also we are also researchers. We research from the root coming to the bottom. Yes, that's just it. That's why I choose.
So at the end of your degree program now, like I earlier said, are you planning to build a career within the pharmacology, or you have something entirely different that you want to do after your school? And generally, I'm trying to say, after school, what next?
After school, I want to build a career in relationship to my course.
Okay.
Yes, but we haven't limited, as in resources, and yes, in this our country.
Okay.
Is if you want to really build a career on pharmacology in this country, it will be very hard for you.
Okay.
Yes, though we have other places that we used to work on, just like the NDLA. Yes, oncologists used to work there. That's in relation to drug, all these. They work as researchers or also as other sport.
Yeah.
And when you have to work as a pharmacologist, seriously, it's not that I'm underrating our country, but you have to, yes, you have to move out of the country because we are having limited resources here.
And again, I look at it that there are limited opportunities with people coming from pharmacology department. Or you don't, or you not agree with that? I look at it that pharmacology has limited opportunities for people in this country. Looking at the fact that we basically, when it comes to drugs, people are the pharmacists, as they have already saturated the sector. So I look at, people need to understand opportunities available for people with pharmacology. As a pharmacologist, what are the opportunities available for you after school?
Okay, we have there are opportunities that we used to, but as a pharmacologist, since we want to deal with our own aspects specifically, and we don't have the enough resources, so we have opportunities like researching. We move to researching section, and we have like the lecturing or working with all these companies, NDLA
and some drugs manufacturing companies.
Yes, all these places. Yes.
I've always loved the fact that young girls are beginning to have this consciousness of building career within most of these professional courses. Before you look at some of these departments are basically dominated by guys. So I'm quite happy that you wanted this course, and here we are today discussing pharmacology as a course which you have studied in university. Haja, let's move on. I want to, when you look back now, what are some of the challenges that you, particularly looking at the university system in Nigeria, what are some of the challenges that you believe we need to look into? You are a student also, you have seen a whole lot of problems confronting the student. What are some of the areas that you believe that the government, the university management, or those in authority need to look into, particularly concerning our higher education?
If I have to say, we have many things that the university need to look into it, because this one government cannot work for it alone. Yes, we have to work with, or we have to cooperate, yes, within the university. Yes, because there is this issue. Let's just say that I'm not condemning it, but there is this issue about relationship, student lecturer relationship.
Yes.
And that's mostly most of the things that you see a lecturer having an affair with a student. Okay, and to me, that thing, it's used to condemn the student, because that person is thinking, I'm dating you. You will not give me carryover, all these things, and you will not give my, yes, if, of course, this thing, it used to condemn student again. And that's the thing, that as in some things are happening on the ground, that until we student voice out, that it will be hard.
There's a more reason why, you see, there's a more reason why at Reality Room Podcast, one thing that we are concerned with, let the society know that this is what is happening.
Of course.
This may not be directly linked to your university, but of course, there are other students elsewhere who their voices, some cannot even be confident enough to stand before a camera and then speak. So we want people to know that this is what is happening.
Of course.
So I am more happy that you are beginning to point out some of these negative issues that have confronted our higher education in Nigeria. So we need this kind of conversation. So when you sit here, I usually tell people that this is a real conversation. Feel free.
Of course.
This may save somebody, out there. Because just imagine a situation where you are bribing your way, into a class of degree that you cannot defend. Either because you have a relationship with the lecturer, or one, you are using one or two ways to get through some of these things. At the end of the day, we may blame the government, but we are complicit in some of these issues also.
Of course.
So these things are, they are very important. But Haja, in your own opinion, what are some of the strategies that you believe we can use in order to tackle some of these issues? You have made mention of teacher, student affair. It's a normal thing on campus.
Yes.
I've heard series of stories.
Of course.
We are fighting series of stories already. So what do you think people can do, or the university management can do entirely, to at least reduce this thing to a minimal level? It's already affecting us.
Yes. A solution for me, or my advice, or my opinion, yes, because everyone will have different thoughts, yes. But for mine, let's just condemn that thing. Let's the school management avoid that thing, as in anyone that is caught, is found guilty of that thing, should be, it should be penalty, yes, or something like that. Any penalty that that people will be afraid of it, and they will just abide for the. If there is no intention of marriage, there's no need for dating.
Okay,
that's just it. If you don't want to marry a girl, there's no intention of you dating that girl. Definitely. And moreover, like a lecturer, you are grown up man.
Yeah, and you should be more like a role model
to that person. Yes, that's one thing I can give hands up to our department, because all the lecturers there, wallahi, we can say that all we can say is mashallah, because all the lecturers, they are more like from brothers to fathers to all this, they are all our role models. We don't have that kind of thing.
People should go to this department.
Seriously, they need to go and take lectures. Yes, of course, they need to go and see what. Of course,
I've heard very interesting and very good stories.
Seriously, it is
pharmacology, and I give a thumbs up to it.
It will be very hard to find any of our lecturer found guilty of all these things. It's very hard. I have never seen any case like this before. Yes, not because we are the students. If their voice needs to be heard, it needs to be heard from us.
Of
course, and we are the one hailing them. We are the one, because if you do something good, someone, even if other people did not praise you, someone may praise you somewhere else, and we see the good in them. That's why we are praising them now, because they're building us. They give us that thought that just yes, the mind.
So there's a standard that the department has already said.
Yes, they said that. Yes, something, and if others will be able to say that thing to other to their department. That's why I said it should be, this one is inner fight. Yes, we need to find it inside, or we are the one to fight it, not others to fight for us.
Yes.
In that department, if you people will be able to send out boundaries for you. We used to play jokes, everything with our lecturers, but there is boundary. Yes, there's limitation to it. That's why you have limitation to everything. when you have that limitation, there is no student that will come to your face. And why is it that we will see some students disrespecting some lecturers? That's just the issue. As a lecturer, you can't tell me that you are dating me and you'll be just yes, I respect that. Understood. That's one thing with yes, and you cannot change that fact. Yes, as far as you are dating a girl, no matter how respectful she can be, she will not give you that respect as a lecturer.
Hajia, now that you're about leaving the university, just few minutes, what was that one thing you seriously miss about the university system now that you are graduating, you're about to step out? What was that one thing? Just one thing that you will
Just
miss?
one thing.
Yeah.
I'll miss my department. That's just it. The lecturers and my friends. That's just the thing I'll miss in the university.
Wow.
Yes, definitely.
For 100 level students watching you and those who subsequently found themselves on campus, what is that one advice you would give?
One advice I would give to them: stick to what brought you to university.
Okay.
Yes, and know yourself. Be self-aware.
Yeah.
Awareness. Yes,
Self-aware.
yes. Because without you knowing who you are, what's good for you and what works for you, you won't be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish on time. Even if you accomplish, sometimes it will be too late. It will be late before you find out the truth. So before you step into, we used to organize some inauguration for 100 level.
Yes.
That for what we call awareness program. Yes, ladies.
Welcome special.
Of course, so that they should know themselves.
Enlighten them more.
Of course, if you know what works for you, that's just it. You'll be able to perform it.